Hey everyone. So mobile ForestVision is a really cool asset that I think offers a lot for developers. Here I've opened the assets scene file, and what you see here basically is an overview of the kind of options that you have when it comes to designing your own trees. And I think that's really one of the most powerful things about mobile ForestVision over other tree packages that you can find on the asset stores that you really have um, an endless amount of options for your own trees. So right here, what you see are different collections, and I'm gonna just zoom right into this guy, Spring One. So this is the Spring One package or asset collection that shows you everything that you have to build your trees with. And this is everything from really simple branches here to trunks to different types of foliage branches to use down to the actual planes that can be used um, to types of vegetation, more foliage branches, and stumps. And you'll notice that everything has three versions of them. So, we've got three different of these big trunks here. And the reason for that is the way that I design this asset package is there's three trunks and there's three types of foliage that you can use for your trees. And so if we look, let's say here at this guy, which is foliage 3 version 1, you'll see that it consists of this color bark and this type of foliage. So it's a spring, so we've got some flowers. And this is the second version, version 2. And it uses a different color bark and different leaves. And then of course here's the third version. So each tree that you create immediately has the option of two additional versions without changing textures. So this asset scene file here just shows you a really quick overview of what they all look like. So these are the different types of, this is the second version of spring that you have to choose from. And since I was making them, I figured, just to increase the amount of options that you have, each version, so the Spring 1, Spring 2 version has snow versions as well. And as you can see, I did that for all of them. So we've got the spring, the 4 spring versions are the two main ones, and then they have their snow versions. And then you've got 2 versions for summer. You can see just kind of what those look like. And each of these versions have different types of vegetation, ground vegetation that they can use. They also have their own fern plant. So there's 2 versions of summer and then the snow versions. So, basically it's the exact same thing. I went in and painted some snow on it. So again, like I said, to just have more options to choose from. So there's the autumn versions. Again, same concept. There are different ground vegetations, all trying to kind of match and go with, the theme that we have here. And then the winter versions are, they're more kind of what you would consider the evergreens. These are the ones that kind of what I had in mind as I was developing them. So we've got some spruce, things here. Some more pine options. They're really just to give you those evergreen flavors. And then the last one here I created simply because in my own game that I'm making, I didn't want to have the completely natural look. So I went in and made a couple of versions that were a little bit more exotic, that had a little bit more color to them. That really kind of fit the visual motif of what I was looking for in my game. And I figured since I was using the mobile ForestVision asset package to do this, I might as well just share these options with you as well. Um, so again, more types of ground cover, and there's two. So what I did with this one, I made one really colorful version, and I figured I'd go ahead and just make the natural version as well, in case, again, just to give those options. So that's the asset scene file, which really just kind of shows you out of the box what mobile ForestVision has to offer you as a creator, as a designer, to design your own assets.